Hi, welcome to this UEN course, Adobe Creative Educator Level 2. I'm Rob Bentley, and I'm the facilitator of this course. In this welcome video, I'm going to be explaining and showing you a few of the unique characteristics of this class. It's assumed that you've also taken Adobe Creative Educator Level 1 and that you've successfully completed that course. If so, this course should be more or less similar, but there are a few differences. So here on the home page, if you browse down the page, and then if you look closely, we just have 3 modules in this particular course. I'm going to first click here on Module 1, Design Your Creative Class. Very similar to the Adobe Creative Educator Level 1 course, here in the Level 2 course, you're going to sign in to the Adobe Education Exchange and you're going to enroll in a course. In this case, in Module 1, it's specifically this one, Design Your Creative Class. Now, this overview talks about what you'll be doing and some of the necessary skills and learning intentions, etc. But if you click here on Next, it'll take you to a page that has a direct link to the specific Adobe Education Exchange course. So when you click that link, it opens up a new tab outside of UEN's course, and it takes you to the Adobe Education Exchange, Design Your Creative Class. You can then click Enroll Now. Once you've enrolled, you can begin the course right away. Now, as you proceed through this Adobe mini course, you'll receive some check marks. And once you have all of these bubbles with check marks, you have basically completed the course. Just like in the Level 1 course, you'll need to either wait, sometimes days, to receive a certificate from Adobe proving that you completed this mini course successfully. Or if you don't want to wait, what you can do is take a screenshot of this page. And even better, I'm going to X out of this. This screen is even a better place to take that screenshot. I'm going to hold Control and tap minus, or on a Mac, you could hold Command and tap minus so that I can fit and see the course name, the number of hours that Adobe thinks are necessary for completing the course. I've got a progress bar, and all of these circles will have check marks in them. So ideally, you're taking your screenshot, if that's what you're going to do, instead of waiting a few days for the certificate. Ideally, you're taking that screenshot here on this page. So personally, I'm hoping that you'll take your screenshot here. It's got all of the key information for me as I'm reviewing your assignment, including how many hours the course is supposed to be worth. If you don't take the screenshot here, if you take it on the previous page, that's okay. But when you submit the assignment, I ask that you please make a note of how many hours the course is. You'll see more about why that's important as I continue with this video. So I'm going to X out of the Adobe Education Exchange, and now I can see again easily the UEN course. So I would just proceed to the next page. This is the assignment. This is the opportunity I would have to submit a screenshot proving that I have in fact successfully completed this mini course. Okay, when I'm done with this assignment, I click Next, and it takes me on to Module 2. Now, this is where Adobe Creative Educator Level 2 is different from Level 1 and perhaps different from any other course that UEN offers. In Module 2 of this course, you get to decide what you would like to study next. What Adobe mini courses do you want to go through? Do you want to learn more about Photoshop? Do you want to learn about Adobe Animate? It's up to you. And as long as there's an Adobe course that has a number of hours associated with it, you can explore those courses, take the courses, complete them, and as long as they add up to at least 9 hours of mini courses that you've completed to Adobe's satisfaction, that will complete Module 2 of this course. Now, it's important that you know that you cannot use or submit hours for mini courses that you took in the Level 1 course. Hopefully that makes sense. But the mini courses that you took for the Level 1 course, that's what you used to get credit for that course. In this course, they need to be different from the ones you did in Level 1. So you're going to take several Adobe Education mini courses and submit them. Now, I don't know how many you're going to take. For some of you, it'll be 2 or 3 courses. You're going to take long courses and only 2 or 3 of them. Others may take a whole bunch of very short mini courses. And so for that reason, I've set up 6 different assignments in Module 2. Let's take a look. I'm going to click Next, and we have some more instructions and some examples of different learning paths that you could take. But I'm going to click Next to take us to Module 2, Assignment 1. Whatever you choose as your first Adobe mini course that you get to elect, not one that was required either for this course or Level 1, but whichever one that's an elective that you choose, you would submit the screenshot or the certificate of completion, just like we've done in the past. I'm going to click Next, and now it takes me to the second assignment. So let's say my first Adobe mini course that's an elective is worth half an hour. Okay, so that's half an hour out of 9 total hours. Maybe for this second course, I submit a screenshot or certificate of completion for a course that Adobe claims takes 4 hours. Okay, that's fine. I submit that. I make a note. This is a 4-hour mini course. Now I'm up to 4.5 hours. And then I just continue to take more and more Adobe mini courses and submit them. And I'm counting it up to make sure that I reach at least 9 hours of elective courses. Now let's say my 5th Adobe mini course that's an elective gets me to 9 hours or 10 hours. Because of that, I don't need assignment 6. So feel free to just skip those assignments that you don't need to do in this Module 2. Those are just kind of placeholders or opportunities for you to submit more evidence that you've completed Adobe mini courses. If you don't need all of those 6 slots, that's okay. And I'll go in and mark them as excused if you don't need them. Okay, next we get to the course credit request. You'll need to fill that out before the course ends, and hopefully earlier rather than later. Now we get to Module 3. And Module 3 is basically about reflecting on what you've learned. There are 2 final projects, I guess you could say, that you'll turn in. The first is a reflection on your teaching practice, and you'll just reflect on these prompts that are here. You'll submit that. You can see a rubric there. And then the second project for Module 3 is that you will submit an educational resource that you created using an Adobe tool that you learned about in this course, not the Level 1 course, specifically something that you learned in this course. And once you've done that, you can see the rubric here. Once you've done that, you've completed the course. And then I just need to review it. And if you filled out your credit request form, you should be good to go. A couple of last things to be aware of. This is a massive open online course, meaning that you can work at your own pace. You could work all day long and try to get most of the work done in one day, or a week, or if you want, you can take months and months to complete the course. As long as you complete the course by December 31st, you'll be able to get the course credit. Now notice our department policy. Generally speaking, instructors grade MOOCs approximately twice a month. For me, it's usually the 1st of the month and the 15th of the month. And so I'll go in and mark assignments as completed, and people that have completed all of their work up to that point, I will send that information on to our content specialist, Nicole Johnson. She handles all credit for our department. If you want SUU credit, she sends that off to SUU. If you want USBE credit, she's the one that records that in the system. But again, if you've done the work and I haven't graded it, I teach a lot of classes. I teach in-person classes. I go out to schools to do presentations, and I have right now 5 different online courses that I'm teaching, sometimes 6. And so our policy is twice a month. Make sure that you're giving us enough time to evaluate the work. If you have questions for me or need some help with the course, feel free to browse down to the bottom of the homepage. There's my phone number and my email address. If you have questions about the credit for the course, let's say you've done all the work in the course and I've graded all the work, but you just have a question about why isn't your credit showing up, or what you need to do to get that credit to show up, or anything at all related to the timing of credit or any other credit-related questions. Remember, Nicole Johnson is the one to ask. You can email me and call me, but I won't know the answer. So again, if you need answers about credit, chances are Nicole Johnson is the person that you're going to need to talk to, not me. But if you want to reach out, I'd love to hear from you as well. So thank you for watching this video, and good luck in this course, Adobe Creative Educator Level 2. I hope you enjoy it and take your Adobe skills to an even higher level. Good luck in the course.